Hello everybody and welcome to the Bishop Guertin High School Gymnasium here in Nashua for a Saturday afternoon basketball game between two state powers as you look at Mercy High School of Connecticut. Middletown, Connecticut made quite the ride to come up and play against the defending state champion Bishop Guertin Cardinals. John Collins along with Tom King. And Tom, we're expecting a great contest here today.
You know, John, this is the first out-of-state game for Guertin. First real test they've had other than the Pinkerton game, but this is a team that beat them. This is the last team to beat them. They did it a year ago, right? Same weekend, the weekend in between, you know, during the Super Bowl bye week, the last weekend in January. And it was a defining moment for this Guertin team because they played well in the second half in a game that was, you know, it was an 8-point game, and it got, you know, they did well to keep it that way in the second half last year. So this year, we'll see. It's a barometer. How much have we improved that we can play with this team? And we'll find out today.
The Tigers of Mercy High School win the opening tip, and we are underway. Of course, the Tigers, as you can see, in the bright blue and gold uniforms, and Bishop Guertin in their whites, their home whites. The long shot, then we start off with a bang as Mercy High School's senior guard Naomi Cipriano drains it.
They're not shy. They will take the three.
And they call it a two. Maybe she was on the line. Looked like three-point distance.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. They're probably going to take a lot more threes in this game, I bet.
Mercy starting off with authority, and Bishop Guertin answers back. Great drive to the basket by Aaliyah Foreman.
And Foreman, to me, John, she's got all the athletic ability. And what she needs is a little more offensive touch, and she showed some of that right there.
So BG answers back. We got a 2-2 game. Mercy driving to the hoop, and you get the feeling these two teams won't miss a lot of shots in this game. Sophia Finkeldy, senior guard, laid that one in. Heavy action underneath the basket. Good save by Mercy. No, it's out of bounds off of the Tigers. 8-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school girls and boys basketball. Decent crowd here on a Saturday afternoon.
Not bad for a Saturday. A lot of these out-of-state games are going to be in the afternoon. And the Braintree game that we were going to do has been rescheduled for February 10th. That's an afternoon game.
Brianna Wilcox running attempt. No good, and rebound Tigers.
A little difference in the starting lineup here. Foreman is starting, and Wilcox is starting. Usually they come off the bench. Now Foreman started against North too. So
in rhythm for three, and
there you go.
Hammers it home. That's Cameron King.
There you go. No relation, by the way.
Right. Unusual Cameron spelling with a K and a R-Y-N on the end. Aaliyah Foreman gets fouled on the way to the hoop.
See, I think some of this crowd today, besides the loyalists, you're going to have some of your high school girls hoop junkies. Who are just wanting the curiosity see. They want to see what this Mercy team is all about.
Want to see this matchup?
Yep. And there's some more matchups down the road. Braintree, the school from New York, DeWitt, out of Syracuse area.
Aaliyah Foreman hits the first of her 2 free throws. Yeah, all should be good games, and all count in the standings.
That's the big thing.
Against BG if they should lose.
But that's why
they welcome the challenge.
The standings were so skewered last year. BG was the 5th seed when really they were the best team in this, second best team in the regular season. Bedford was the first.
And there's a violation against the Tigers.
John, I think we got a little leftover from Hawaiian night on the stage.
We'll get some Hawaiian lays up there.
Some kind of umbrellas with colors on them on top. We'll see.
Yeah, it was from the boys game on Friday night. Great atmosphere, jam-packed gym, very, very noisy. We loved it. We were sitting next to the band for that one. In rhythm from the corner. Nice shot, Hannah Muchamore.
Yeah, and I always say that's the Achilles heel for Guertin, is outside shooting. If you force them to take a lot of outside shots, but if they prove they can make them.
Different story.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So we have a 1-point game right now. The Tigers of Mercy High School of Middletown, Connecticut. A lot of similarities between the two schools. Mercy is not co-ed like Bishop Guertin, however, but they were both founded in the early 1960s. Long on the shot. And BG rebound. hustling down court. Ava Owens lays it up, no good. The follow by Brianna Wilcox hit the bottom of the backboard. And pushing the pace, the Tigers a catch and shoot, and it's good. That may be for 2. Sophia Finkeldy has 5 points right now, 9-6, Mercy on top. It was a 2-point shot.
Foreman double dribble. She stopped, looked to pass, and then dribbled again. Can't do that. I used to try.
No, can't do that. You can't do that chant, though,
I used to try in my youth league.
Yeah. And there's a certain age where they let it go. I think it's like bitty basketball, the 5s or 6s.
NBA.
Yeah, and they let go. People say that Harden takes 5 steps to gets away with it.
I think one of the reasons Wilcox is out here is she's a superior defender. She's a very good defender. Long arms.
There's a foul before the shot. That's going to go against Brianna Wilcox for the reach-in.
See, there's the hats.
Oh, yeah.
I love the hats. Tim O'Neill with a nice shot. So we have our monitor here.
Inbound play. There was a Major League Baseball player named Lou Brock who invented a Brock umbrella that looked exactly like that. I don't know if that's the brand name, but.
Well, I think a lot of people know who Lou Brock is around here. Well, you maybe not,
St. Louis Cardinals base stealer. Rebound Tigers. So Bishop Guertin's gone cold a couple times down the court, but the scoring slowed down for Mercy as well until that drive to the basket.
Can't be happy, Brad Creek can't be happy with that kind of penetration.
Foreman in the corner. That was Cameron King again for Mercy.
Wilcox, if she could have kept her dribble, had a seam that she could have probably gone through.
So Brianna gets called for another turnover, and Mercy comes back with the ball.
Now in the lower part of your screen, you just saw Tim Coase, the head coach.
Long shot for Mercy doesn't go. Long reach by Ava Owens corrals that ball, and she drives the court. Ava Owens great on both
Ava
ends.
Owens is one of the better games I've seen her play. But there's Tim Coase right there. He is very vociferous on the sidelines. He will be constantly teaching his kids during the game.
Jim Mingalt's all stomping ground, so
I know.
Picking up where he left off, perhaps. Off the glass and in. Good job of getting ahead of the field. Erin Carney with an easy 2. Bishop Guertin within 1 again, threatening to take the lead here. With 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. White Creek tried to call that for the officials, but they saw it the other way. Mercy has the ball still.
Fast-paced game.
Tim O'Neill, our cameraman, giving us our nice view here at midcourt. Bishop Guertin hunkered down on defense right now, trying to slow down the Mercy attack, but the turnaround 2, that'll always work.
Well, I don't know what you do there. I mean, the defense was right there for it.
Vienna Cox, 5'11" senior, made that one look easy. And Mercy with a 3-point lead again. Brianna Wilcox off the glass, tried to get her own rebound, but did arrange it so that Erin Carney could pick up the loose ball. Leah Foreman looking for a seam, step back, and gets the bounce.
Now see, if she can hit that shot, she'll really be effective, because if she can have those skills to step back and fire, it's gonna be tough to cover her.
Inside and 1.
Foreman on the body.
And Vienna knocks on the basket underneath. Mercy has some taller players at 5'11", but nobody really dominant as far as height goes. BG's got a couple of 6-footers they can trot out there, including Ava Owens, who is already on the court, and Addison Smith is underneath the basket, number 15. So no height advantage really for either team. Mercy with a 4-point lead.
Nice drive. Ooh, couldn't finish.
That was Aria O'Connell.
See, last year against Mercy, you would not have gotten that drive. their center, who is graduated, I assume, just took up too much room along the baseline. She was very athletic and very good.
A dominant player graduates, but hitting the outside shot again.
Brad Krieg said, okay, we played good defense, but we're giving them too much space on the outside.
And a timeout called as Mercy's got their biggest lead of the game at 7, 19-12. A challenge for this Bishop Guertin High School team. Mercy last won the state championship in Massachusetts in 2013.
See fans still just arriving. Not used to the 3 o'clock in the afternoon time.
No. And a lot of people have stuff they plan on Saturdays.
Sure.
The Braintree game, that was supposed to be a Monday night on Martin Luther King Day. We're all looking forward to it.
That'll now be a Sunday afternoon.
So it has been rescheduled.
Yes, it has been rescheduled.
So make a note on your calendars, everybody.
February 10th.
February 10th. That's a Sunday afternoon game if you want to see Bishop Guertin take on the Massachusetts perennial state champion, Braintree. Is BG going on the road to play any of these?
Bishop Feehan.
Bishop Feehan.
So 3 teams coming here, and Feehan will be hosting BG. They went on the road to Feehan last year as well. And that was a disaster.
Oh.
Did not go well. They were routed. And so the improvement they showed, it was in early to mid-January, from Feehan to when they played Mercy last year. That improvement, Creek thought was, the beginning of getting them to where he wanted them to be, to the point where they were able to upset Bedford in the semis and then go on and win the title.
So that's the key to why he does these games.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yep. Down 6, 19-13, as you see on the scoreboard. There's a nice weak side rebound.
Well, that's what you call an effective timeout, Tom. They go down the court and score a bunch. And they cut into what was a 7-point lead. Now it's only 4 after a free throw made and a basket. So 19-15. And Mercy trying to answer back. That 3 is short, out of bounds off of Mercy, they say. As Leah Foreman fought for the ball with the Mercy center. And the official had a good look at it. So Cardinals basketball with a chance to make it a 1-possession game again. Just under a minute to go first quarter. Good vision underneath, and it's an easy put-in for Aria O'Connell.
Nice pass.
I believe that was a Leah Foreman on the pass.
Was.
Great court vision, about a half-court pass. Mercy tries to answer back, and no foul. I think they were looking to draw one. Clean block.
Yep.
That was Addison Smith using her height to advantage there with a clean block. And now BG has a chance to tie or better as Ava Owens drove left.
Boom. Down she goes.
And drew the foul.
Couple things to look at. A, Mercy's defense is pretty good, and they just brought in some taller bodies. B, Guertin's press isn't going to be as effective against this team. They know how to break it.
And newly into the game, Nicole Bauman, the 5'11 senior there, on guarding underneath. That's a miss. Mercy comes away with it. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Will they get a shot away? Yes. But no good.
Boy, I'll tell you what, though, if I'm Brad Krieg, I don't like the fact they got an 8-footer.
That was easy. That was a quality shot.
Quality shot.
If she went off the glass, I think she would have had an easy put-in.
She could have had it either way.
Either way, yeah. So you're right. That's going to be a talking point. With less than 10 seconds to go, they go right underneath. So
Brad Krieg talking to his trusted assistant, right-hand man Kyle Tave.
What they want to say during the break here between the first and second quarters of play. Mercy owns a 19-17 advantage as we put a fresh 8 minutes up on the board. John Collins along with Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill, spending our Saturday afternoon right where we want to be, doing a battle between a couple of state champs here, former and present, from Connecticut, as we look at Mercy and Bishop Guertin on the bench to our left.
Coase. You know, I pulled in. I didn't see the coach bus.
No?
That I saw last year. It might have been parked out back. Not sure. That was a nice little ride they had last year.
You didn't know about the underground garage that Bishop Guertin had put in?
No, really. Don't be surprised.
Going to expand downward this time on the footprint of the property here at Bishop Guertin.
They've expanded a lot of places, that's for sure. That's the thing, Brad Krieg, you just heard his voice. Got to move, got to move. That's his mantra with offense.
Yep.
Can't stand around.
Said it again.
Yep.
And crisscrossing and
the little wheel.
Getting everybody involved in the play.
Yep.
Ava Owens.
Boy, I thought if she was able to take her on the dribble. See you, New Hampshire. In New Hampshire, and that's jump ball. And let's see where the arrow goes. I think it's going to go Mercy's way. And it does. See, in New Hampshire, she'd have a clear turnaround dribble all the way to the basket. But against this team, not happening.
There is a difference in the level of competition here tonight, clearly. Rachel Chipola pushing the pace, finds number 32, Sophia Finkeldy, up ahead, and Finkeldy has 7 points in this game. Number 32 in the blue and gold. And they get the rebound, the Tigers do, of Mercy, trying to expand their lead again. Inadvertent football play occurs there.
Well, there's a lot of kamikaze basketball that goes on when you play Bishop Guertin because it's so much hectic on the floor.
That is a harder hit right there than you will see in the entire Pro Bowl.
Probably.
The NFL All-Star Game taking place tomorrow as we record this.
Bang!
And Mercy goes right to the basket. Lays in a couple once again. 23-17. Mercy back up on
shots
top.
the Cardinals don't see, but a good give and go.
Addison Smith puts it away.
You know what's what I like about this, and you hear Tim Coe's voice. What I like about this game for Guertin is while they can't get their transition game a lot in terms of off the turnovers, their passing on a half-court basis is very, very good today.
Hannah Muchamore hands it off to Ari O'Connell. Crisscrossing Gabby Souza. Gives it to Addison Smith. Back it goes to Brianna Wilcox.
Got to hit that shot. It's a wide open jumper from foul line extended.
The Tigers.
Foul, travel.
Ooh.
Contact
before the foul.
Yeah, O'Connell created contact, but contact was due to a walk. Now, Carney is back in the game, Erin Carney. Let's see how this Bishop Guertin offense runs with her in the half court.
Naomi.
Actually, that's Addison
Smith.
And she got her own rebound.
Yep.
Again, John, a play right there wouldn't have happened against this team last year.
Right. Too easy for Addison Smith underneath. She had that height advantage and really that rebound all to herself for the easy putback to make it a one-score game again, but Mercy at the line. Number 21 is Rachel Cipolla. Many more seniors on Mercy's roster than on Bishop Guertin's, by the way. 1, 2.
And that'll be a hard look at Guertin's future. Who they have coming in, because this is going to be a senior team next year. You're going to see another year of dominance next year.
You're going to see. There's 8 seniors on Mercy. You're going to see about 8 seniors on BG next season.
Well, what happens after that?
Right.
That's what I'm wondering about.
Yeah. They have 1 sophomore and 1 freshman on the varsity roster right now. And we will see how that plays out. Probably have a much better idea next season when Brad brings some of JV players now up to the varsity. A three-pointer, wide open look for Mercy, and they bury it.
They let her alone. She got around the defense. No one went over to guard her. I guess, I mean, zone is the way everybody does it. They do a mixture of zone and man, whatever. You know, all sorts of different defenses and things. I mean, old-fashioned guard your guy, you know?
Right. Driving to the hoop, no foul, no basket.
Because of
good non-call.
Because of screens and picks and everything else. That's why they have the zone. So, but I'm always a proponent, you know. Just there's Pete Palladino, the athletic director, who's got a great voice and does great PA.
Does. Alexa Leon was the senior guard that hit that three-pointer for Mercy a moment ago. She's got the ball now. Hit that wide open three to make it a 6-point lead for Mercy. Under 5 minutes to go in the half. The Tigers picking their spot here, giving BG all they can handle on their home court. Obviously the toughest competition BG has had this season.
Sure. With
a record of 10-0 in New Hampshire high school basketball play. Leon kicks it back to Vienna Knox. Knox's shot way over, but right there for an easy putback. No, they're going to let him play.
They are letting him play underneath, aren't they? Usually you hear the whistle. Yeah, look at that.
Ball never touches the floor, but it doesn't go in. Addison Smith with that long reach.
But boy, I love that. The ball doesn't touch the floor.
Yeah, 4 players on the fast break.
And Mercy gets the benefit of a call over the back. Finally, somebody gets called underneath. Tim Coase doesn't like it. Look at him.
You think he doesn't like it?
Yeah, I know it, huh?
If only he could let the officials know. You know, don't be shy, Tim.
Funny, huh?
Oh. Naomi Cipriano. If Will Ferrell ever plays a high school basketball coach, I think he'll study Tim Coase, perhaps. And to the line, Addison Smith with the miss. So it's 27-22, a 5-point lead as Mercy looks to get back on top by 7 or 8. Oh, I think they may have missed that call. It seemed to be good defense by Brianna Wilcox to get in the passing lane, but the official did not see any deflection.
They did.
I saw a deflection by them.
Oh, deflection off of Wilcox? I thought it hit Wilcox, but it might have grazed the player on the way out.
Okay.
No argument.
No.
That surprised me.
Hannah Muchamore, I think she was the Mercy player was being polite. Off the backboard and
Wilcox.
It's a second chance.
Able to get that rebound. And Coase is going to shuttle in reinforcements right now to deal with that. Look at that dribble. See, no one in New Hampshire,
That's
John.
a charge.
No one in New Hampshire, though. It's a good dribble around the press. No one can do that. She was able to.
Yeah, and that she was Rachel Cipolla, who took a knee to the midsection at the end of that drive, for which she did get called for the charge after a nice dribbling display, weaving her way through traffic. But the BG defense was firmly planted.
Oh, look at this pass, almost. Wilcox couldn't quite reach it.
Good thought. Comes up empty. Mercy still up by 4 with 3:20 to go in the first half. Long pass into the corner. Mercy doing a good job of finding the open teammate. Foul.
Carney with a body foul.
Team 6, so the next one, any foul of any kind, will put one of the Tigers at the line. Any foul against Bishop Guertin, that is. As we hit the 3-minute mark, and the Tigers controlling the game to this point. Although BG, you get the feeling that neither team's going to get blown out.
Carney with good defense.
Baseline. You do get a feeling of 2 well-matched teams here, Tom, do you not?
Oh, perfectly.
Yeah.
The difference in the game is basically there's the defense much more.
Much more and in.
Can't fall asleep against Guertin. They are always going for the ball. Quick hands, the quickness of this team is amazing.
And there it is.
Yep, perfect example.
Hannah Muchamore ends up 3 rows into the stands, intercepting that pass.
See, that defense is, you know, the purpose of it is to create havoc for the other team.
And it can be disconcerting for an offense to get that relentless defense in your face on every possession. And again, a steal as Brianna Wilcox lays it in.
Wow.
And making their most of their steals,
Yeah, I'm
going down and
surprised
scoring
Cousins is
baskets.
calling timeout here.
So Mercy surrenders the lead for the first time in this game.
Yes.
Bishop Guertin's on top 28-27 with 2 minutes to go. And losing it on the dribble.
Oh, had a fast break attempt.
Opportunity missed there for
Yep.
Bishop Guertin.
Had to look down the floor and said, look to the side.
Kind of anticipated a run down the sideline by Erin Carney, but it was a step too far out in front of her. And now here come the Tigers with a chance to retake the lead. Alexia Leon gives it to Alessandra Franck, number 25, another senior out on the court for the Tigers. Cameron King in the corner, and Franck off the bench.
That is what they do. That's their team this year.
For
Outside shooting. Lucky it wasn't a 3.
Yeah, another shot that looked like a 3 as you watch the flight of the ball
There
instead of
goes
her
Carney.
feet. 29-28, Mercy back on top as we hop aboard the seesaw on the scoreboard. Alexia Leon to her left, puts the brakes on. Up top. One-on-one defense here. Very tightly played by BG. Player goes to the floor.
Yeah, much more.
And we're going to have an injury timeout.
Got her feet tangled up with a Mercy player.
Hannah Muchmore holding her left instep,
ankle. Yep.
ankle area.
That is big.
Yeah, the Bishop Guertin fans praying that Hannah can get up and put some weight on it, but right now it doesn't look too good.
It wasn't a big step either. It's just her feet got tangled and she just went right down and immediately felt that ankle.
So we have a injury timeout on the court. John Collins along with Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill, about midway through the season.
Much more when she came back into the game after a brief rest. She's played really well. She hit that outside shot. She's dribbled pretty well, very fast down the floor. And here she comes, but not able to really put a lot of weight on. She's on her own, but with a limp.
And she's going to head over with the trainer. Obviously, it'll be a surprise if Hannah can resume play this afternoon. We'll have to wait and see on that. As the Cardinals inbound it with under 1 minute to play in the first half. Which team will be on top at the end of the first half? We'll have to wait and see here. It could be anybody at this point. As Guertin controls the basketball, down 1. Addison Smith feinted like she was going to launch a 3 there, thought better of it, gets it inside to Ava Owens. The turnaround, the twisting shot, difficult, doesn't go.
Yeah, she was too deep on the baseline, didn't have the angle.
Vienna Knox with the rebound.
Let's see if they hold for the last shot for 30 seconds. I don't think they will, but we'll see.
Tigers passing around the perimeter for the moment. 10 seconds come off the clock. And we're down to just about 10. Driving the scoop shot.
Oh,
no good.
back
BG with
rim.
an opportunity here with 5 seconds to go. Ava Owens may have to just launch this. Lost the handle. Oh, good thing.
That'll do it. Boy, these players banging down on the floor.
Rachel Cipolla, who took the worst of that, gets up and goes to help her opponent up off the court. A nice show of sportsmanship there. So we will go to the locker rooms at halftime. In the closest of close games, Mercy of Middletown, Connecticut, 29. Bishop Guertin of Nashua, of course, 28. We'll take a break. You're watching Nashua ETV. Second half action coming right up. Welcome back, everybody, to Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, scene of a really good game between two state powers. You got Mercy of Middletown, Connecticut, leading the Bishop Guertin High School defending state champs here in New Hampshire, 29-28. A tremendous first half, marred only really by the injury we saw to Hannah Muchamore near the end of the first half.
And right after we went to break, Muchamore was carried off. Literally carried.
Ooh.
You know, no, she was smiling, but they didn't want her walking on that ankle.
Okay.
And it was wrapped in ice.
Right.
So
she got the Ariana Grande treatment.
Yes, exactly.
And the steal by Mercy to begin the second half.
Mercy going in your blue, Bishop Guertin in your white. Mercy going, as we can see, left to right on your TV screen.
Guertin did lead briefly in that first half, but Mercy answered back. They tried to start off the scoring here in the second half, as they did in the first, but it begins with a miss.
Boy, that's a rarity where there's a loose ball and Guertin doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of athletes out on the court here in these two perennial state powers, so you have to be on your best behavior athletically.
Erin Carney, the layup.
And accuracy-wise, as Erin Carney starts off the scoring the second half by putting BG ahead on the board.
Whoa!
Tremendous block by Aaliyah Foreman.
It's right back there and keeps her body away from the play, which really helped.
All ball for Aaliyah Foreman. Goes between the legs, kicks it outside. Brianna Wilcox in rhythm, off to the right.
I would have brought the house down had that hit.
Certainly.
Fast start to the half. Might have even resulted in a timeout.
Would have been Bishop Guertin's biggest lead of the game.
Coase has held his timeouts. You notice that he hasn't used
many of them.
So is Brad, but he called 1 or 2 already.
Right.
Coase is not. He's called 1.5.
Inbound play for the Tigers.
That tells me both teams feel that this will be a close game.
Right. Driving, laying it up, and no good. Didn't get the roll that time.
Yeah, there was contact. They let it go, but also you can't allow a player to do that.
Cameron King on the drive for Mercy. Aaliyah Foreman lost the handle. Ava Owens actually lost the handle on that. Brianna Wilcox tried to steal it back. She ends up in the stands.
She also got away with a little shove against the player. She gave.
You had a good angle
Lily
on that.
Hedge a little push.
Yeah, on the way by. Just a little something for the road. Clean steal. Erin Carney, lead pass. Brianna Wilcox, layup drill.
Oh
no.
Ouch.
Brianna trying to steal it back, risking a foul there, but they let him play. And the Tigers of Mercy High School will slow it down a bit. Mercy opening in 1964, BG in 1963. Another similarity between these two Roman Catholic private high schools.
The difference, Mercy is all female.
Yes, non-co-ed at this point. Enrollment above 540.
Think he's demonstrative?
Yes, good word. Passionate, demonstrative. You can almost read his lips from behind.
I know. He's also the AD.
It's hands. Read his hands, I guess.
Nice guy.
He's the AD?
Yes, he's
wow.
the AD. Nice guy. I talked to him after the game last year. I won't have a chance to talk to him today. Chris Pantazis, our fine correspondent for the Telegraph, is covering this game for us. Well, I have to duck out very quickly to the Jim Calhoun show at Riviera University.
Uh-huh. Famous, speaking of Connecticut, basketball, right?
Connecticut invades New Hampshire.
Exactly, on the same day.
Right, the Gate City opens its gate.
What is the nickname for Connecticut? We don't know. Or the, who knows, Middletown. They might have their own nickname. But you can't beat the Gate City. The gateway to New Hampshire. Push called against Bishop Guertin, out of bounds. So team foul against BG. Inbound play, Sophia Finkeldy, who's got 7 of Mercy's 29 points, doing the inbounding here. Also out on the court for Mercy, Alexia Leon, Cameron King, and Lily Hedge. BG has Erin Carney going for the steal there, and also Ari O'Connell, Leah Foreman, Ava Owens out on the court. Brianna Wilcox, the 5th player for BG. Wide open 3 for Mercy. They don't hit that one. They hit the wide open 3 last time they took it. And out of bounds off of the Tigers, as a couple of players get helped up off the deck, including Aaliyah Foreman. And inbound play for Aria O'Connell. Full court press put on by the Tigers. Again, the best that BG has seen, 10-0 on the season here in New Hampshire. Will they have an unblemished record after playing this out-of-state power? Almost a set shot there for Ava Owens, and she knocks it down.
She knocks it down. It's the largest lead Guertin's had in this game, 3 points.
Cross-court pass deflected, but gets to its intended recipient, Sophia Finkeldy. Hesitation dribble, Cameron King, nowhere to go. Brianna Wilcox, good job of moving her feet. Open look for 2, and it doesn't go. Alexia Leon doesn't get the bounce. Quality shot for the senior guard, doesn't go, and a great look for BG, driving to the basket. Brianna Wilcox putback attempt is short after the missed drive by Aria O'Connell.
Getting very crowded down low. So Guertin needs to get their offensive gear just a little bit. A nice outside shot will open things up a little bit for them.
Brianna Wilcox will handle the inbound duties. She finds an open teammate,
There's
wide
that outside
open.
shot, and here's the hit.
Aaliyah Foreman from distance.
It's the best game I've seen Foreman play, in my mind.
Puts BG up by 6.
And a steal.
BG going on a run here.
The pressure.
Ari O'Connell comes up with it. Good move by Ava Owens for 2.
Look at that, Owens and Foreman get Guertin out in front by 8 all of a sudden, halfway through the 3rd quarter.
Impressive burst by the Cardinals, and a steal cleanly. Brianna Wilcox finds Ava Owens, leads her a little too much. She saves it from going out of bounds.
Timeout.
Timeout by BG, well-timed timeout. And some high fives and some congratulations for
Brad Creek giving Foreman a hug. It's the best game she's played. It's the best offensive game, two-way game she's played. I tell you, she's great on defense, and she can penetrate and get the ball inside. But she hasn't been a finisher a lot of times in a couple of games. I think I've seen them play 3 times now in the last couple of weeks.
So in this heavyweight fight, BG lands a big blow here, seizing some momentum. Tim Coe's trying to...
Let's hear what he says, if we can. Interesting. You go that way, you're going that way.
BG could hear this in their huddle.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was louder than Brad was. I mean, even if you're standing next to Brad.
Yeah, Brad's very even keel, but I've heard Brad lay the hammer down in a timeout.
Right.
It was a timeout last year against Memorial. They were up by 18 or 15 or whatever, but a couple easy baskets. Brad didn't yell, raise his voice. He just told them, look, if you're not going to play defense, you're not going to be on the floor. And that's what he said.
It is a wide open 3, and I feel for the Mercy basketball team now because
to come out of a timeout
but you know, if Bishop Guertin's going to rain 3s from distance like that, what are you going to do? Aaliyah Foreman, the same thing. She shot a 3 from way back.
I didn't see a foul there. I saw a player try to avoid the turnover and not able to.
Guertin up by 11 suddenly here in the third quarter. Mercy basketball, a very good team. I'm sure you have to go way back to find the last time they were down by 11 points. And certainly not last year, as Tom was mentioning, with the different personnel.
Ooh.
And what do we have? We have a collision for one thing.
Carney probably would have fouled, imagine.
Show of sportsmanship there between the two guys.
Yeah, he wants to foul and push. I don't disagree with him. If this were a Mercy home game, you'd hear the crowd.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, they would not like that call. Aaliyah Foreman will walk the ball up the court. Ava Owens driving through a seam in the defense for 2 more.
Are you kidding me? And that's what it is. Mercy is tired, John. They're a little bit tired. Don't you see that?
Yeah,
they're not playing with the same defensive intensity they were at the start of the game.
No, not at all. And it's the second half, and it's kind of showing. But they get a nice basket there as Rachel Sapola drives through the open lane. Another bomb for Addison Smith.
I'll tell you, Brad Creek at the end of the Nashua North game was not happy. He won by 29. But it was against a team that was 2-8. And it was anybody's game. It was an 8-point game early in the third quarter.
Really?
So he wasn't happy. You gotta call that. So the question I asked him was, can you play like this and beat some of these out-of-state teams? And his answer, so we'll find out.
Yeah.
But he was talking as though they lost the game. He said, we haven't played well the last few games. And he said, it's on me. And, you know, I've got to find a way to reach them. And all of that.
Yeah.
And in 2 days, looks like he reached them, doesn't it?
It sure does at this point.
Up 14 with basically 10:21 to go if you add the 8 points from the fourth quarter.
It's been an impressive third quarter for this Bishop Guertin team. They seem to come out of breaks and just put up huge points every time, whether it's a halftime break, a timeout. Mercy answers back with a big 3.
Defensively, they're letting Mercy do a few things.
That was a 2, they say.
Still, with 2:02 left, and you've held Connecticut power to 33 points. You've got to be happy with that.
BG just avoids the steal, and they almost turned it into a basket. 2 players for the Cardinals had a chance at that rebound, as Addison Smith ended up with it.
The rebound, Foreman got right inside and got hammered.
Great position by Aaliyah Foreman. Off the miss by Addison Smith.
You saw that shot by Addison Smith. It was a one-hander in the lane. And that shot had all the look of a confident player. Sometimes she'll come into a game and not look so confident. She looked very confident in that play.
Mercy making some substitutions. A Saturday afternoon contest here at Bishop Guertin High School. John Collins with Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill on Nashua ETV. And a treat of a basketball game as these 2 heavyweights from Connecticut and New Hampshire go at it. The Tigers with a basket to cut it to an 11-point game. Aaliyah Foreman missed that one well short.
That was a long 3 for her.
Yeah. A full step away from the arc. The Tigers beating the full court press again here quickly. Down the court they come and try to set up for a quality shot, down by double digits.
And don't forget they're doing this.
Layup drill, no, and a nice putback.
Yeah, Mercy is still getting the shots they want. It's on the defensive end that they're having problems.
The Cardinals with 3 big 3-pointers in this game, this quarter.
Owens was going for the shot, but they call it on the floor.
They got one from Addison Smith, Brianna Wilcox, and Aaliyah Foreman. 3 of their taller players stepping back beyond the 3-point arc.
Yeah, let's see if that happens on a regular basis. Lights out.
Yeah, that's 9 points, and no, Tim Coase wants to charge up his team, and they may be tired after the long drive and here in the second half, but that's a tough.
Oh, and a nice bounce pass and recovery by Foreman to make that shot.
Well, she's got the inside and the outside game going.
I'll tell you, one of her best games.
In the corner. The Tigers drive. Foreman
knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. No foul, just out of bounds. Leah Foreman, a junior, and will play at the next level, I will dare to say, in college.
If you ask me, maybe going out on a limb here, and I'll tell you next in between quarters, I'll tell you my thoughts.
Baseline. Tigers open 2, and it's swish.
And now it's a 8-point game, or actually 9-point game. Was a 14-point game.
That's a travel called against
Guertin is letting
Connell.
this team back in now. And I never thought that they would have this issue. I thought they'd be the team that was going to be playing catch-up all game.
Right.
Based on what I saw last year.
A tremendous surge in the third quarter.
Defense.
And the poke, Ari O'Connell, looked like she got all ball, but they called a foul. And the Tigers will inbound it. Third team foul against BG, so they're still well away from the penalty. Tigers with a look.
Oh, wide open 3. Nails it.
So that's a big shot. Makes it a 6-point game.
Boy, that's an 8-point swing. So Guertin trails off at the end of the period after getting a 14-point lead.
It wasn't a perfect quarter.
No, now 48-42 as you see on the screen. My feeling is right there that Foreman on the right of your screen.
Number 13, yep.
Yep. She is, because of her athletic look and demeanor and ability to run the floor and do a lot of things, she's the hottest college prospect on this team, I would think. College coaches look at her and they see potential. They see an athletic player, long arms, can do a lot of things.
Yeah, getting her wrist treated right now.
So what she needs is the finish. She needs to be able to finish. She looks stronger than she did a year ago. She'll probably look even stronger. I mean, these kids are all still growing.
Yep.
So she'll probably even look stronger next year. So in my mind, she is the leading college prospect on this team. Now the others can play in college, but in terms of a higher level, like D2 or smaller D1, I would say she would be the one.
Makes sense. Leah Foreman back out there with her team, including Hannah Muchmore and Gabrielle Souza, Brianna Wilcox, Aria O'Connell. And Tiger basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Mercy High School team trailing by 6 points. Trying to start off the quarter with a basket here and cut that deficit if they can. The 2-pointer, nice
now we
floater.
got a game, boy, 4-point game.
Alexia Leon, nice shot from the right side. She got a little bit of an opening and took advantage.
Mercy has shaved 10 points off this lead.
In rhythm for 3, ball climbs up the backboard. They'll blow the whistle. Gabby Souza.
And you see all of a sudden,
a few inches off.
And I'll tell you what Guertin misses. They miss Muchmore's penetration.
Hannah Muchmore injured near the end of the first half. Her ankle was either stomped on or she twisted it.
She twisted it and she tripped over a player.
And we have not seen her on the court since. At this point, we don't expect her to be back in the game. As Tom said, a key player who they miss. But the play goes on, and the Tigers miss a lay-in attempt. Rebound BG, pushing the pace. Ava Owens gets fouled on the way to the hoop.
Gets to the line. Guertin hasn't scored in a while, so they need these points.
So
crunch time for BG. This is all 7:05 of crunch time.
Ava with her first free throw, and in and out. Ava with the second free throw here. Trying to get BG on the board in the fourth quarter, and she does.
Tell you what, if I have a team, the one thing that I want them to excel at, free throws.
Well, you got that school that you run,
exactly,
so
right.
Of course, you have a vested interest in people being good at free throws.
Free throws. Free stuff, John. Free stuff, right?
Yeah.
You got to take advantage of free stuff. You don't say no to free stuff.
And actually, the Tom King School of Free Throws is a free service that he provides every time we do a game.
Right.
Three-pointer from the distance on the sideline.
If there's people out there, right, exactly, that think that it actually takes place.
Yeah.
I may have to start one.
If they think there's a brick and mortar structure, there isn't yet. So.
In and out shot by Guertin would have been a nice one. If that had fallen, it would have given him a lead back up to 8 or 7.
Alessandra Frank's inbound pass is stolen.
And Merry Christmas, Bishop Guertin, a month after the fact.
Erin Carney with the lay-in. Puts BG up 7. Nearly another steal there as Ava Owens falls over the top, and she gets called for the foul.
There'll be a foul there.
Shifty moves by Cameron King threw Ava Owens off in midair, and she got called for the foul, so it'll be the team's 4th in the half. Tigers inbound play.
Oh, and a layup.
And nicely done by
Off
Mercy.
the inbounds, 5-point game.
I think that was Cameron King with the lay-in.
Geez, I don't see a lot of students in the BG student section, do you?
Might have been Lily Hedge. No, not today.
Not today. I think
they were there Friday night.
Friday night, right.
They're still tuckered out from it. From last night's game. So inbound play for Mercy. And the long pass in. Kind of a half-hearted full court press there by BG. The Tigers with it. Trailing by 6. 2 are left. Alexia Leon, who's hit a 3 in this game. She was left alone, and surprised she hasn't shot from distance again. As good as that shot looked. There's an emphatic block by Ava Owens.
Owens just got right up there with the big block.
And apparently the blocked shot got a piece of Alexia Leon on the way out of bounds. So it is BG ball. It was about a 70-mile-an-hour block by Ava Owens as it came off her hand. Leah Foreman finds Owens cutting, but she was immediately double-teamed. Addison Smith, BG players weaving through traffic. Ava Owens with a nice
Owens
basket.
has got a great inside dipsy-do move. She uses it a lot, and it worked that time. They're up by 7.
Alexia Leon thought about a 3. Instead, she drove to the basket for a scoop shot that did not get the rim. On the wing, Erin Carney. Back to Aria O'Connell. Addison Smith swings it to Aaliyah Foreman. And BG playing some catch here as everybody on the floor touches the ball at least once. Foul committed by Mercy. Called against Lily Hedge. Inbound play for BG. Erin Carney with it. Going to her left, finds Aaliyah Foreman and Ava Owens. One-on-one defense being played by Mercy High School here. BG can take their time looking for a quality shot, up by 7 with just over 4 minutes to go. And we have a charge called against Bishop Guertin. Ava Owens with a nice no-look pass almost to Aaliyah Foreman on the wing. The problem was that her continuation created an offensive charge even though she had just dished the basketball off.
Right. Contact is contact.
Right. The Tigers moving it around now. They're under pressure.
They should have a little sense of urgency now with 4 minutes to go.
Down by 7. And
a foul.
Driving to the basket, Addison Smith
those
fouls.
Fouls are going to be called late in the game.
Right. So number 20 for Mercy is Cameron King. She's at the line. unique spelling of Cameron, K-A-M-E-R-Y-N. Hits her first free throw. And the second. Nicely done. So it is a 5-point game. Bishop Guertin enjoying the lead for the moment, but still you get the feeling they do need to score a little more to keep Mercy at bay. Long shot from the corner doesn't go for Ari O'Connell. And the long rebound, Ava Owens in the right place at the right time. The cutter, a Foreman to Owens, and that one was very promising.
Right, shot that they made last quarter. 5-point game, 3:28 to go, as you see on your screen.
That was Cameron King on defense against Owens.
Well, see, they've stepped up the defense.
They have,
That's what that timeout was all about, that we listened to. Well, let's see. Get a wide open three, and they nail it.
Oh, that's a big shot.
If you're Guertin against good teams, you've got to hit that shot. And that could be a defining basket in this game.
Yeah, back up to an 8-point lead. Now, Mercy with pressure to hit their three. It's missed. The rebound just thrown up there kind of wildly by Sophia Finkeldy. And we have a timeout called by Mercy. If I'm a Mercy player, I dread the timeouts, Tom. I hate to say it.
I know it.
Unless we've just rolled off a bunch of, if the other team called it and we just rolled off a bunch of points, but that's a big shot, as Tom said, taken by Ari O'Connell from the side. And, you know, you have the ball long enough, somebody's going to get open for a three-pointer. The question is, can you make it? I don't know that you can defend every spot on the court every second, even if you're a coach that puts a huge emphasis on defense.
Well, Guertin's half-court defense obviously is something they don't have to do a lot because they get a lot of points in transition. Their press is so effective in New Hampshire. So this is what these games do for them. When their press, when they can't rely on the pressure and have to hunker down, think of it, take the hockey standpoint, think of it as 5-on-5.
Sure.
You're going to play 5-on-5.
Sure. Let me, but speaking of 5, Tom, let me ask you a question I should know the answer to. The 5 yellow dashes underneath the teams, are we keeping track of fouls now, or this is just the decoration? I'll have to ask Pete Johnson later. It's interesting to me. We got the underscore of the two teams.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, they're on both.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's 5-on-5 basketball.
Right,
That's the answer.
Exactly.
5 stars on the court at once. I'm always the last one to notice new drapes in the house, too, so don't ask me about the decorations.
I decorate my own place, and I don't know.
BG with the ball, and that one is a foul.
Now, see Mercy showing a little bit of aptitude for being quick with their hands as well.
Yeah.
They should be the more desperate team for the basketball, trailing by 8 with 2:31 to play.
Yes.
And here goes all the way. You watch him standing up and shouting instructions down the floor.
Foreman with it. Hesitation dribble. Ari O'Connell could have shot it if she wanted to, but taking time off the clock,
Don't
more
want to get
valuable
boxed
right
into
now.
that corner. That's the problem. You stay up top. Ooh, Wilcox, and there is the basket. She goes down, but she hits the shot.
Brianna Wilcox took a while. She had so much momentum. She was so far off the court on her back there, but tremendous play by BG. They waited so patiently before they got that quality drive to the hoop. And now the Tigers trying to answer back. Addison Smith has made life difficult for the Tiger players underneath the basket, Tom. Every time they drive, she seems to be there. And they're not getting as easy a lay-in look as BG are on the other side of the court. BG players seem to be going to the basket almost untouched compared to how Addison Smith kind of intimidates the opposing players coming through. Something that the New Hampshire basketball teams the BG have played know well. Guertin with a 10-0 record in New Hampshire high school play. Look like they're about to go 11-0 at this point here, up by 9 with 1:48 left. Mercy's going to have to start launching some threes, you would think.
Yeah, you got to, don't you think?
Yeah, and this is one player that could do it, although she's being covered closely right now. Alexia Leon might want to come out and just set up. Here I am coaching now. They want to get somebody.
Yeah, you got to take that three right there. Nope, can't do it.
Too
Good
late.
defense by
Brianna
Wilcox.
Wilcox right there.
Yep.
Aaliyah Foreman shadowing Cameron King to the basket. They go for 2.
Well, see what happens is you've got your long arm players out on the perimeter to stop that three-pointer, and that leaves the interior open a little bit.
Yeah, respecting each one of the Mercy players' three-point shooting, whether they're a great three-pointer shooter or not. There's just no breathing room to step back with BG defenders in their faces. They get the lay-in. That was Lily Hedge who went to the basket. 7 points. Not inconceivable, but improbable at this point, you would think. Guertin in control with the basketball and a chance to take another half minute or so off the clock without a shot.
2 threes, make it a 1-point game.
That's right. Yep.
Right now, it's a 3-possession game in that way.
Now the question is, how will Mercy get the ball back? Will they try to make a quick foul, or will they?
I think you're going to try to press for a while. You're going to try to press it first, and then you're going to try to foul if they break that press.
And here's the
press.
Doubling the ball, tripling the ball for a moment. BG trying to come out of their own end, and a foul committed.
See, BG's big people can dribble. That's the difference.
Very versatile. Aaliyah Foreman has played excellent inside and outside and handling the ball.
They only have, I think, 5 team fouls, so you're not going to the line right away.
Foreman showing off her dribbling skills right now.
Passing skills. And a timeout or a foul? Foul. All right, so that's one more. Let's see. Let's see what the scoreboard says. They are now in the penalty.
So it's Brianna Wilcox to shoot free throws with 1:10 remaining.
My count was 1 off from the board. So now they have 7.
And Brianna Wilcox hits the first free throw. Brianna makes it a 9-point game.
Yeah, that might do it right there.
60-51, just over a minute remaining. As the Tigers of Mercy High School, Middletown, Connecticut, made the long drive up.
Oh!
They ran into an undefeated BG team, and now.
See, I don't think you need to take any shots here. You get a foul, you go to the line again. I don't think you need to take any shots if you're Guertin now. You just need to control the basketball and control the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Ava Owens gets a high five, low five from Brad, the coach, as she hustled, hit the deck to retrieve that ball, and ends up putting Erin Carney at the line. Erin for 2 free throws. First one's live on the 1-and-1. And Ava Owens nearly got in there and got that. Mercy boxing out just enough. 50 seconds left to go. On the wing for 3. It's good. Timeout.
Big
Mercy.
One.
So
60-54.
Cameron King from distance.
So now it's a 2-possession game.
Right. Mercy's taken a minimum of 3-pointers in this game, I would say, but as Tom pointed out, they haven't had much room even beyond the arc.
Guertin's done a good job defending the perimeter, which was a problem early in this game, and they corrected it.
BG always seems to come out of these timeouts stronger, and that's a credit to the coaching staff.
They've got really good coaches, John. Look, it's a player's game, okay? But they've got really good coaches who command respect and have control of their program, and that's saying something.
Kyle Tay just ran that timeout.
Well, Brad Creek defers to Tay for all the X's and O's, a lot of the X's and O's.
Tremendous.
You know, I mean, if that's the team where, I mean, he brought Tave in. He said, I'm getting
Two
him.
men talking right there on the left of the screen.
He says, I want him with me.
Yep.
You know, and
good decisions are being made for this 10-0 team, and looks like they're about to go 11-0. They just have to take care of business in the last 44 seconds of this contest against Connecticut State Power Mercy High School. Ava Owens, they could have had it called a foul there. Somebody in the stands said call it, but they let him play.
Normally I would say bring it back out and take time off the clock, but it's a 6-point game now. It's not like a 9-point game.
That's
There's a little bit of a difference.
And that was a gimme until the foul was committed to prevent Aaliyah Foreman and Ava Owens from scoring. How about Aaliyah's free throw style, Tom? She got rid of that pretty quick. Looks like a catch and shoot.
Don't like it.
Yeah, being honest.
It's a luck. The free throws roll. Now, see, that's a nice touch she had right there, but a little bit, you know, she's got to take her time a little bit. Rush that. Rush both of them, actually.
And made one. 3-point attempt, in and out. Ava Owens rebound. 25 seconds to go. 7-point lead. Oh, it's a clean steal. And a foul as she goes to the basket. Long arms. Rachel Sapola poking that one away. Good hands.
Now, see if Aaron was that Carney on the foul? I think it was, or was it Smith? It was Carney. If you're Carney, you don't want to foul there. Let her have the layup. Let the clock tick.
Right. Yeah, let it tick down.
Now, instead, she gets 2 free points. If she hits them both, if she hits one. And the clock is stopped.
Of course, ideally for Mercy, they would have loved to see that layup go in, and it would be a 3-point play.
If a foul was called, right.
Yeah.
I mean, if the basket was made, you're right.
But it is 2 free throws made in a 5-point game now with 16 seconds left to go, and we can expect another quick foul.
They're going to have to.
And it looks like it's going to be, what?
Got to get the ball.
No foul committed.
No,
10 seconds to go.
10 seconds. That's 6 seconds that ran off the clock. 7 seconds before they were able to get a foul.
You got a foul.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
So with 9 seconds remaining, Aaliyah Foreman at the free throw line. And she has a chance to make 2 free throws to silence the doubters on her free throw style.
See?
Yeah, I can kind of see what you're talking about. Aaliyah can. It's almost like she wants to get it over with.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Take your time.
Yeah. Maybe she doesn't enjoy the free throws as much as the rest of the game.
See now, sorry, you're looking at this tape, right? You're an opposing New Hampshire coach. You're opposing out of state.
Who are you going to foul?
Her.
You're going to foul Aaliyah.
No doubt about it. There's a block, and that'll do it, John. That's it. Bishop Guertin.
The statement.
A big statement win over Mercy High School.
And we were treated to a fine contest. Congratulations to Mercy for making the long trip up here and gutting it through. I'm sure it was a long day for them. Bishop Guertin goes to 11-0 on the season. And a tremendous game. Our star of the game, Aaliyah Foreman. Congratulations to Coach Brad and Kyle and the staff. For Tom King, I'm John Collins, thanking our cameraman Tim O'Neill and our executive producer Pete Johnson. We'll say congratulations BG with a 61-56 win over Mercy, and good night from Bishop Guertin High School, everybody.